Hey y'all, so elephant in the room, I haven't posted in a month. A lot of things have been going on in the last month. For starters, I moved, so if you've ever moved before, it's not fun, it's very time consuming, and my life has been unpacking boxes for a couple of weeks and getting everything in order. And then after I moved, I actually got sick, life got busy, stuff got in the way, and I haven't been able to give this channel the attention it deserves. So I wanted to make a quick video doing some rapid fire stuff, letting you know what's coming up next, my thoughts on a couple of things that's happened since I uploaded last, and just remind you guys that, hi, I'm here. And just so you know, this isn't what the background's gonna be forever. I'm actually, I still haven't set up everything, but the studio's gonna be right there. So yeah, you're gonna have to deal with this for one video. Don't worry, it's gonna look nice, it's gonna look presentable, but I just wanted to get this video out right now, today. I got that urge, so here I am in the orange chair. So quick rundown of things. First things first is, since the last time I've uploaded, this channel crossed 400 subscribers. You guys, that means the world to me. All of you that subscribed since the last time I uploaded, all of you that are subscribers, it means more to me than you know. I wanted to start a YouTube channel for a long time, and I just didn't have the confidence to really go out and do it. So every time one of you subscribes, it means so much to me, and it lets me know that there's a place for me to share my opinions on the thing we love most, movies. Thing we love most other than friends, family, you get it. Next up, I want to let you know about a few upcoming videos that I have in the pipeline that I'm working on at the moment. The first one is the next movie on the 100 movie marathon list, and that is going to be number 82, Ocean's 11. Not the old Frank Sinatra version, the one from 2001 starring George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and Matt Damon. Now, I have not done the obligatory rewatch of the movie, I have not written the script, I obviously have not filmed it, so a lot needs to happen between the time of me making this video and uploading that one. But I'm gonna set a timeline for myself. I'm gonna post that 1 week from today on March 8th. So be sure to be on the lookout for that video. Another video that I'm looking to make here in the not too distant future is kind of in the same vein of my After Sun video that I know a lot of you liked, and frankly a lot of you subscribed off of, except now it's going to be kind of an analysis of the movie Skinamarink that came out in January. I realize I'm extremely late to the game whenever it came to that movie, but I just can't get it out of my mind. I remember going to see it and I had a really visceral reaction. I've seen tons of YouTube videos talking about that movie, and I just want to share my thoughts about that. Now, no promises on whenever I upload that video. There's a lot going on right now between making the Ocean's 11 video, Oscars, general movie reviews, you get the idea. But I'm just letting you know, that's coming. Next up, there's a topic that has just been flooding this website for the last week, 2 weeks, and that's Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Now, I don't want to make a video specifically about that movie, but I want to talk about sort of the state of Marvel and where we're at with it right now. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know that I'm a big box office guy, so believe me, I'm well aware of what is happening with Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and I think that it's the result of a lot of shifting things over at Disney. There's a lot of changes that are happening in the future here for Marvel, so I want to take some time and make a video specifically talking about that. So you guys can look forward to that. And then lastly, I gotta make the Oscars breakdown. The Oscars happen on March 12th, which is in 11 days. A lot has happened in the awards circuit between now and then. I could go off for like an hour talking about the Oscars lead up, but I'm going to be making an Oscars breakdown talking about a lot of the major categories here before the ceremony, ideally before the end of this weekend. That'll be posted. There are some movies that are nominated that I have not watched yet, and a lot of the rest of this week is going to be me sitting down and watching movies, so I want to make sure I give everyone a fair shake before I make that video talking about who I would want to win, my predictions, yada yada yada. So those are some videos that you guys can expect from the channel here coming up real soon. So now I just want to talk about a few topics that I've been thinking about since the last time I uploaded. First off, these are going to be very quick thoughts. Otherwise, I'm going to go off for like 5 or 6 minutes about each of these. I'm going to try to condense it down to 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, first things first, The Last of Us. Oh my god, How good is that show? I'm not a big video game guy, and I didn't really know a whole lot about The Last of Us game other than it's about a man, it's about a girl, he's got to get her from point A to point B, and it's a zombie apocalypse. But this show has been a revelation. Pedro Pascal and the actress who plays Ellie, whose name I can't remember off the top of my head, my bad. They've both been amazing. It's incredible what they've been able to do for this story. I'm hearing people, friends of mine that have played the game saying that this thing at times is a shot-for-shot remake, but then also saying that they've deterred from the game in certain spots where it actually makes sense. To me, this speaks to a true, great video game adaptation, because it's not just a carbon copy. They're taking what works from the game, they're expanding on some things, they're cutting down on others, and they're building their own story for the medium. I think this show has changed how video games are going to be approached whenever it comes to adaptations in the future, and who knows, maybe we'll get HBO to make a few more. And there's only 2 episodes left in the season, I believe. I can't wait for the last 2. This show really does feel like an event week by week. Next up, I went and saw the movie Cocaine Bear last Thursday, and wow. I'm not a huge body horror guy, and there was one scene that made me genuinely uncomfortable. I realize I sound like a prude whenever I say that. If you're going into a movie called Cocaine Bear, you can expect severe violence and drug use. Overall, I thought the movie was a lot of fun. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, or what people I think were hyping it up to be. I thought Alden Ehrenreich, if that's how you say his name, was fantastic in that movie. He was in a Sundance movie called Fair Play. Between those 2 films, I'm excited to see what this dude does in the future. He is clearly a very talented actor whose career was kind of put on hold, maybe, by being Han Solo in that Solo movie that was released in 2018. But he's showing the industry that there is a reason why he was cast in that movie, and I can't wait to see what that dude does next. But the movie's called Cocaine Bear. You should know whether or not you're in and out based off of that title alone. It's a little slow in parts, but I thought that it was overall a really fun time at the movie theater. I could see it being a movie that gets revisited years from now and people say, oh yeah, Cocaine Bear, that's a really fun movie. It's not great, it's not perfect, but you know what? It is what it is. And then very lastly, want to talk about my quick thoughts about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, I could go for 20 minutes about my thoughts for this movie, but very, very briefly, I'll just give a few notes. You've heard it from everyone. Jonathan Majors was casted perfectly as Kang. He is far and away the best part about that movie. Paul Rudd, I thought, was good in the movie. I'm a fan of just him as an actor, so it's going to be hard for me to say that Paul Rudd did a bad job in anything. But you know what? He was the lead in the film. I thought he was great. But overall, the movie was kind of a mixed bag for me. I don't think it's as bad as people are saying it is on the internet. Of course, everyone's entitled to their opinion. If you thought the movie was trash, whatever, that's totally your business. Good for you. If you thought the movie was great or just fine, also, that's your opinion. I mean, that's part of the beauty of this medium. We can all see the same thing and come to our own conclusion. I will say, for me, there were portions of the movie where I was like, this is hot garbage. What are they doing? And then there were also times in the movie where I was like, hey, this is really good, particularly whenever Kang steps onto the scene. But overall, I just didn't think that this plotline was fitting for an Ant-Man movie. The Ant-Man movies are typically more lighthearted. This is a very serious storyline, and this is what is going to lead off Phase 5 of the MCU, and I just felt like it wasn't the right decision to have it lead off with Ant-Man and Kang. You have a very serious villain, a very humorous character and franchise. For me, the two just didn't mix very well. Also, I wasn't a huge fan of the introduction of Cassie Lang, Scott's daughter in the movie. I mean, right off the bat, this is in the trailer, so it's not a big spoiler, but you're going to tell me that this 16-year-old built a quantum realm machine just based off of her grandfather's notes? I mean, I'm sure Hank Pym helped her out, but it just sounded a little bit too convenient. And then also at the beginning of the movie, I'm immediately against most of the family that we're supposed to be rooting for because they're giving Scott crap about not doing a whole lot after he saved the universe. Which, to me, I say, The guy saved the universe. I'm on Scott's side. Maybe he deserves some time off. Plus, now there's a bajillion other superheroes in the universe. Someone else can step up to the plate and help people out. I'm leaving out a lot of my thoughts, but again, I don't want this video to go on for like half an hour. So yeah, you guys, this was a pretty scattered video, but I wanted to give you quick updates on the state of the channel, some things that have been going on since my last upload. I promise I'm going to be uploading more regularly from here on out. But thank you so much for watching the video up to this point. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you all next time.